Multi-award winning superstar Swarna Mallawarachchi makes a massive comeback into cinema with the much acclaimed movie Rani. There have been bouquets, there have been brickbats for the movie, but Swarna, as the queen without her prince, as the movie's subtitle claims, plays the role of Dr. Manorangi Sarvanamuthu, a mother who brutally loses her son due to political upheavals at the time, and she plays this with extraordinary restraint. Director Asoka Handagama's casting is on point, but he also makes it a point to say that the movie is a work of fiction based on true events. Mull on that as we chat with Swarna, who joins us on Let's Talk today. Swarna, I know you are a master craftsman when it comes to character roles, but what drew you to this particular role of Dr. Manorangi Sarvanamuthu?
I had the intention for the last 27 years, and I met her in 1996. I went and met her. Second day I told her I would like to tell the story to yours and Richard's story to the world. She was very happy, right? And that's how it started.
How did you prepare for the role, knowing, as your director Asoka Handagama says, that this is a work of fiction but based on truth?
Yeah. If it is a film, he has the right to create and make it dramatic and to do whatever he wants. If you see most of the films done on novels or true stories, if you are going to do the same thing, it's a documentary, right? If you want to do a film, the director has to take the author ownership, and then he has to do what is right for the film. So even though he said that, there are things, even in Dadayama, the film that everybody craves about, that the last scene I hit the screen, right? And I killed the man. That scene was not there in the real story. That girl was just put on the street, and when the car went through on her, you know. But in this Dadayama, Vasanta Vesari make me a heroine. So like that, I think everyone can do whatever they like.
How did you prepare for this role?
I had been, as I told you, I've been working on for the last 27 years, and I had I was talking to other directors, and something went wrong, and then at the end it came to Ashoka, because I just had the producer, and then I spoke to the producer, that's Janaki Vijayaratna in Sri Lanka, the deputy chairman of Laika, and then immediately she liked the film. And when she asked me to, let's do it, I didn't have a script, I didn't have a director. Then I spoke to Ashoka. He said, okay, I'll do it, because I'm so happy, because to do a film like that, you need a person who has a political background at that time. Ashoka has it, because Ashoka went through it, we went through it, right? Ashoka's roommate was just taken away and he never came back. So from that time, I had been reading a lot of things, so Richard and Manorangi. And at the end, whatever you read or not, at the end, you just try to create a screen in front of the camera, what director wants, right? This is what director wanted. If the director is happy, I am happy.
So Rani is quite heavy because of its history and the politics at the time. How did these sensitivities affect your performance?
By the time we made the film, she was no more. Richard was no more. And she was being let down by people, right? And she was used by people. And she was really very sad woman when she passed away, right? Then we have nothing to, we don't have to explain to any person why we did this film. Right? She was a famous figure, Richard was. And I was just normal, I was just playing a part.
So you've played complex female characters right throughout your career. How does Manorangi Sarvanamuthu stand out among them for you?
When I met her, I really liked her. Immediately I liked Manorangi. And at that time when I met her, she was really down, you know. And she was very beautiful woman when she was young. I don't think I was beautiful as she was. And if I had to do this film 27 years when I met her, they had to put a lot of makeup on me to get that right age. Luckily, the God always has timing. You ask, He has timing, and this is the correct time to do this film. So I'm so happy because this is a different kind of class she comes from. I have played Gummy woman and Tana town, woman from the town, a school child, girl. I have played lots of things. Dadema, Sudilage Katawa, Sagra Jalea, Kalabutika Chaya, Bawaduka Baka, and different characters coming from different the societies. And this one is completely different what I had played in my life before.
The smoking and the drinking. How did you manage that?
I didn't tell my daughter in the script there is that I love to smoke cigarette. She would have said, no, Amma. Then they got me, the producer got me herbal cigarettes, right? And I was not touching them, and I said, no, I won't. Then what I did, broke to a pencil, and I was praising with the pencil at home. And when this, with the one packet of cigarettes, I went to the set, all the guys, they wanted the cigarettes, my cigarette. Okay, I gave the cigarettes and it's a normal nicotine cigarette. I was okay.
Swarna, what challenges did you face with Rani?
I'm a person who doesn't, I don't live in characters, from beginning to the end. I have good discussions with my director. Lucky for me, I'm very fortunate, I had good directors, good scripts, because I don't do so many films at the same time. And everything is in my head. We took everything, we absorbed everything we can put into that character, and I know my dialogues, I know my characters, and we read a lot of few script reading, and still we are the same, the old-fashioned way. Nowadays it's not like that, I hear, and we get to know each other, and this other thing is, sorry, we don't like stage drama, we don't go from A to Z, right? You must shoot Z and come back to A or B or C, right? So then you will have to be prepared to face the camera and do that particular scene. So that way, I'm like that, every scene like that, I get into the character, do it, get out, do it, get out. I don't stay in character.
There's always a fine line with portraying a real life character in a fictional sense, because reality tends to blur fact and fiction. Yeah. How are you handling the criticism, which has been very hard sometimes?
I don't think you have time to see all this criticism. I don't, because 99%, these people love the film, right? They love it, people come. You don't know, you won't believe, sometimes my residents keep flowers on my door. Women who has lost their children, and they had come all the way from Gala, right? And lots of people came and gave flowers, not the production, I mean not the theatre, the fan. One fan came from Maharagamattu, drove to Nigambo, he had seen the film, just to see me. And they all loved Rani, and so I'm not bothered about what people say. If someone has a problem, and if you have a problem, if you say it's not right, it's not Richard, it's not the right thing, Manoran is the right thing, other people say it's right, they love it as what they are, what you see on the screen. Then some people, they try to own them. The people who are owning them, and should have done something about him. They should have done a documentary, there was something, some exhibitions of him, which they were all hiding, right? Now I hear some people are taking the ownership. Fine, take it, we don't need it.
After Manorani died, the Mothers Front almost lost a leader.
Yeah.
Do people perceive you as that leader who has come out now?
Not really. Yesterday, these mothers came and told me, please, madam, we are saying the things that we experience. Why don't you take up and take us? Why don't you lead us? I'm not a political person, as Mano says.
So, any behind-the-scenes experiences on the set?
There's one shot, I really like the shot. One shot, 7 minutes, no cuts, no edits. And if you remember that she comes after seeing recognizing the son, and she goes and pour a drink for herself, and she's trying to go, and then she sees the cow, her person who is looking after her. Then he feels like he must give him a shot too, because both are in the same kind of mentally both are upset. And I turn around and give her another drink. Then I go upstairs, the camera comes behind me, and I go out of the camera, and camera goes into my son's room. There's two days. This is the day he was dying, this is the day he was living. Right? Camera goes in, they're typing something. Then in that scene, I was bit of after few drinks, then my son doesn't want me to come in, but I don't care, and I go and I give them the guitar and ask them to sing, and we sing, we dance, and we go to the balcony. Do you believe that is all 7 minutes, no cut shot?
Why do you think it's important for not just Sri Lankans but for anyone, anywhere in the world, to see this film?
I think all over the world, anywhere in the world, not in Sri Lanka, in Sri Lanka, north, south, everywhere. And in Argentina, in India, in America, everywhere still children are getting missing. They just come and drag them and do whatever they want. And it is very, I think it's happening, still it's happening, right? That's why even I thought even this is kind of a research material. They can have it in their libraries. Everyone should see this film. It has happened 100, 200, 300 years ago, and it's still happening.
What do you want audiences to remember after they have seen the film?
Yes, I hope that, yes, those of the women came and said, do something. I'm helpless to do something because as you said, I'm not politically, I never go into politics and try to organize things like that. And I have seen people have failed, in the past. And I would say even the people who are in the place where they could do something for these women, if they come forward, then at least they say they make commission, they want to find out who did this, and if after this film, if at least in Sri Lanka, if this kind of things not happening, that is my wish.
Good enough wish. I hope it comes true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Swarna. Did you know that Kaleidoscope is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn? Remember to subscribe, follow and like us for more.